Hello, viewers. It's CJ Michael from Screen Reviews, bringing you a new podcast from my segment called the Super Sentai Review. Like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I try to do my best not to breach your heart during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And finally, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change to adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will change to adult language. Now, if you're over 18, that means you're going to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, with this and everything else out the way, let's get into today's episode of Zenkaiger. So basically. The episode starts off. We see Kaido and Broom, doing some at the marketplace, doing some food shopping, and that's when and that's when they saw Flint along with her brothers, Cutterton and Ricky, arguing over sweets at the market. So basically, Kaido was trying to stop, the twin brothers who were now turned into little robots from arguing over streets, but it didn't really go his way, and that's when this new monster named Tag showed up. So basically, this monster Tag has the ability to force people to play a game of tag, to tag people. So basically, once this tag monster tags somebody, that person who got tagged can tag wherever the person is next, and force them to play the game of tag. So basically, Cutterton and Ricky being competitive try to fight the tag monster, but they both ended up being tagged by the tag monster and forced to play tag and try to tag anybody else at the marketplace. So basically, Kaido and Broom morphed up, but since the tag monster tagged a bunch of people and a bunch of Kaidos who was at the market, they had to run for a bit, and basically they started to fight once again when they got away to the people who got tagged by the tag monster. They met up with the tag monster and using, since they can't fight, since close for, so basically they had to use long range attacks to fight the tag monster, because if they do close hand combat, the tag monster can still can tag them and force them to play his game of tag. So anyway, seems like everything was going well until Ricky and Cutterton showed up and tagged Broom and forcing Broom to play tag, and Kaido just had no choice but to run away. He had no choice but to run away, and therefore giving the tag master the opportunity to escape without any problems. So basically, Kaido had to run away from Boom and letting the tag master get away. But luckily for him, the other Zenkaiger showed up, and managed to gently, take down Boone and Cutterton, and basically retreat it back to his grandma's house. As for Flint, after Flint, Zoc showed up, aka Two-Country showed up, and saved Flint from being tagged before the other Zenkaiger showed up. Zoc, aka Two-Country, showed up and saved Flint, and took him back to the spaceship, being the Clock Kaido. So basically, saved Flint from being tagged by her brothers, Cutterton and Ricky. So anyway, So anyway, so basically, like anyway, on board on board the clock, Kyle, who is Jock, aka Two Country, was cheering up Flake and telling her that don't worry, we find a way to free Ricky and Cutterton from the tag monster's power. So anyway, meanwhile, back at Kyle's grandma's shop, we see so basically Kyle was like, Kyle was figuring out how to come up with a plan to how to stop the tag monster, and Maggie said that maybe I can use my magic powers to get close, to use on the tag monster to reverse this whole tag, to reverse his tag powers, and therefore free everybody that he tagged. So basically, they came up with a strategy, but Boom showed up at Kyle's grandma's house, and tagged Maggie, and the plan pretty much went out of the window, and then Kyle's grandma got tagged also in the process. So basically, it was just Zuran and Gal and Kaido who were still not tagged, had no choice but to free Kaido's grandma's shop house, and in terror, because after Broom tag Kyle's grandma, they had no choice but to free Kyle's grandma's shop. So basically, Carter wanted back at the marketplace once again, and so Flint was telling Kaido that I should have stopped them from trying to attack that tag monster. So basically, tells her that Flint said that when we went to Dystopia, the world that Cutterton and Ricky got turned into robots by the curse, he's like, they were fighting over exploring the world when we got there. So basically, if I would have stopped them from seeing, going too far and exploring the world, they would not been cursed at all. So basically, Flint blames herself for Ricky and Cutterton to be, who are now little robots now. So basically, it looks like Flint burns herself for her brothers being turned into little robots, because if she would have stopped them from fighting each other, they would not explore the world and be turned into little robots right now. So basically, Zop's promised that we'll find the world. We will go back to that. We'll find that Trojan gear and free the SD world and reverse the curse of his brothers, of his two brothers, of their brothers, and turn them back to humans. So basically, like Kyle said, that you should leave your brother, and also me and the other Zenkaiger will help you guys. Achieve your goal to turn your brothers back into humans and freeing that. Will help you achieve the goal to turn your brothers back to humans. So basically, Flint was happy that Kaido gave her some weird swords and whatnot, and that's when Kaido showed her. That's when Kaido showed Flint his Sentai gear, and she was kind of impressed. So basically, a bunch of people in Kai Wars who've been tagged by the tag monsters were trying to tag Kaido and Flint, but Kaido and Flint managed to have to separate and try to get away from the tag mob that was trying to tag them. So basically, And basically Flint came up with the idea, so basically so basically since Tag is a game, so basically that's when Flint came up with a brilliant idea. So anyway, the tag monster was telling. So basically, back at the chosen Tinto, back at the chosen Tinto dynasty, the palace or the bad guy or the evil High Lords the hideout, the tag monster was forming, Colonel Commander Bastion and King Borka and his third Gene about his progress that he almost tagged everybody in Tokyo so far, but King Colonel Bastion was happy with his progress, but King Borka was like, so why don't you go take your ass back there and and tag some more people and more cowboys? So basically, after getting that motivation by King Borka, the tag monster went back out to tag more people and more cowboys in Japan. So basically, Kaido, Zuran, and Gal showed up, being chased by Maggie and Boo, who've been tagged. They morphed up, and they started to fight the tag monster. So basically, things since since they couldn't attack the tag monster close range, they had to fight the tag monster from a long ways distance. But there was just too many innocent people and Kairos around. So basically, that's when Kaido used the Ghost Zenkaiger to clear the area of civilians. So basically, when Kaido used the Gosei's gear, he was able to use the Gosei Martha to clear the way of innocent people and Kairos from being hurt in the battle. But Gal ended up being tagged by the tag monster, and that's when the Kaido showed up, and Michi Kaiser came jumping out of his ship, out of the Kaido spaceship, the space battleship, came jumping out of that, and he activated a Sentai, and he activated the Deki Ranger gear, and who's able to use the Deki Ranger gear, allowed Kaiser to use the Deki Chakra Morpher and tag the tag monster, and therefore freeing everybody else. So basically, Flint's idea here was to, since the tag monster is forcing everybody to play tag, so basically she thinks if they tag the tag monster, it could undo everybody everybody who's been tagged by will stop everybody from tagging everybody and freeing everybody from the tag monster's power of his tag game. So basically, Flint came up with a brilliant idea, and also she made some more Sentai gears on her own as well. So basically, Flint tells her that Flint has the technology to make her own Sentai gears, just like Kaido and the other Zenkaigers are using. So anyway, so basically, two Kaigers used another Sentai gear to use the Hurricane Sentai gear to do Shuriken Green's, baseball attack, and join with the other Zenkaigers, with the other Zenkaiger, was able to destroy the tag monster, and it seems like they won victory. But we see these giant And so basically, these giant foot soldier robots showed up, and one of them absorbed the power of the tag monster, and, and started to attack the city. So basically, Kaido and the rest of the Zenkaiger, went to work, basically, transform into Megazord mode and started to battle the tag monster and the giant soldier robot. But this time, the giant tag monster was playing a new type of tag called explosive tag. So basically, if she tags you, that means you have a bomb attached to you. So basically, you have to tag someone before you blow up. So basically, but Kaido managed to tag the other giant foot soldier robot, and made it explode, and basically it was the giant tag monster left. So basically, that's when Ricky and Cutterson decided to, since she wanted to get the revenge and get that tag, wanted to help the others out. So basically, that's when the clock Kylo start to divide it into two pieces. So basically, a flying, sky, sort of like a flying motorcycle and a ground motorcycle. So basically, Ricky, we found out that Ricky and Cutterton can also grow into, can also make themselves grow just like the Kyroids that they do for the Megazord mode. So basically, Ricky was riding the ground motorcycle while Cutterton was flying the sky motorcycle. So basically, working together as a team, they was able to destroy the tag monster, turn the tag monster, the associate gang attack against him, and was able to destroy the giant tag monster and basically save the day. So basically, after they destroyed the giant tag monster, and so basically, Frank was getting kind of for inspiring her to make more Sentai gears and whatnot. So basically, kind of it was okay, and also Gates for the pet talk, that kind of also gave for it. So basically, Zoc and Kikai, fall off to the spaceship again, and basically, and that's when they realized, and that's when Kaido and the others realized that that Kikai and his friends has the same technology as we do to make Sentai gear. So basically, they were, and they got to wondering how did they require this technology in the first place, because they forgot to even ask that question when Kikai showed up once again. But so basically, Kaido and others that just realized that they didn't got an answer how Kikai got the technology to make to make his own morpher in Sentai gears, and Kaido was like, next time I will ask him. Meanwhile, back at the Trojan Tento Dynasty Palace, we see Professor Aiken working on a new type of giant robot somewhere in the palace, in the hangar area. So basically, that Professor Aiken's project to help Stacy Caesar turns out that Professor Aiken is working on a giant robot Megazord for Stacy Caesar to use against the Zenkaiger and Kikai. And this how the episode ended with Professor Aiken and a bunch of foot soldiers, finishing this giant robot Megazord for Stacy, or aka Stacy Caesar. And that's how the episode ended with Professor Aiken, they're finishing, about to finishing this giant robot Megazord for Stacy, aka Stacy Caesar. That's how the episode ended. So anyway, so basically, oh shit, it's about to go down. So basically, this was a good, this was a good episode. So basically, we got some more details about Two Kaiser's family, Stacy's Flint. We got a good episode with Flint, Two Kaiser's sister as well. So basically, I just can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see Stacy Caesar's robot Megazord in action in the next episode, and especially, and we finally get to see, we also finally see the Kyle in action. So anyway, this was a good episode. So anyway, this was a very good episode. So of Zenkaiger. So anyway, what do you guys think about this episode? Was it good? Was it bad? Or was it just okay? Please let me know when you comment below the podcast. So anyway, like always, this is your Michael from Screen Reviews. Sign off. 1.